Hello. Today we are talking about matrix addition and subtraction. So we can add the two matrices together if they have the same size or dimension or order. So, for example, if I say we have a first matrix with elements A11, which is first row, first column. So A11 is the element 1. Element 2 is A12. And next one's A21, which is second row, first column. And last element. So it's a 2 by 2 matrix. So last one is A22. So it's the second row, second column. So we have a the other matrix we call matrix B. Same, we got first element is first row, first column is called B11. And first row and second column, the element is B12. And second row, first column, so which is B21, and the last one is B22. Now you can see A and B both are 2 by 2. So both are 2 by 2. So they have the same dimension, same order. So we can add them together. So how do we add? So if I say, then A plus B is equal to, so first element, A11, so if we add the two matrices together, so you can see, I just add A11 plus the B11. So same position and first row, first column, and first row, first column for both matrices. So we call adding corresponding elements. So next one will be A12 plus B12. You can see must be the same row, same column. So finally, so there'll be, if I say A21 plus B21, the last one's A22 plus B22. So we just added the corresponding elements together. And the same as a minus, if we take away, we will see we just subtract the corresponding elements. So same position, row and the column with the same number. So that's how we how do we add and subtract two matrices. So let's have a look at some examples. I'm going to draw some examples. So we have, so let's see, we have first example. We're going to use textbook. So let's have a look at the textbook example. All right, so we have, so we call, let's say we have a, for example, we say A, we have a 2 by 2. So now this time we have a numbers. So 4, 3, and 3, -2. So that's a 2 by 2. So this is a 2 by 2 matrix. And B is 1, first row, first column. So first row, second column is 0 and 5 and 3. So this is also 2 by 2. So which means we can add them together. So all right, let's have a look at how do we add them together. So this is the example. So we say that's a given. Now, so A plus B. So we, according to our formula, we say, okay, we're adding corresponding elements. So let's say 4 is first row, first column, then add the second matrix, same position, so which is 1. First row, first column. Second row, second column, first row, second column, we just 3, which is which is A12 plus the corresponding elements is 0. and then you add 3, which is the first matrix, corresponding to 5. Then last one is a -2 plus the corresponding, which is 3. So let's simplify. So the answer will be, so it'll be 5, 4 plus 1 is 5, 3 plus 0 is 3, that's 8, and that's +1. So that's it. That's the answer. So you can see, so we're adding those 2 by 2 matrix. So the answer will be still 2 by 2. So dimension is unchanged. So that's how we're adding together. So what about take it away? So let's say we have a minus b. So let's do that. A minus b, we will do corresponding elements, take it away. So 4, which is -1 instead of plus. Next one will be minus 3 minus 0. And next one will be 3 minus 5. And -2 minus 3. So we take it away, and then we will simplify to 3, 3, -2, -5. So that's another 2 by 2. So that's the example. First example. What about if I want to know? So let's say, what about b minus a instead of a minus b? So if I swap, so this time b will be the front. So that means I'm going to use b, the elements first. So b, the first row, first column is 1. Take away the corresponding element with a, so it will be negative -4. And next one will be 0, -3. Next one will be 5, -3. And the next one will be 3, minus -2. So we turn around. So you can see the answer will be different because a plus b does not equal to b minus a. So that will be -3, -3, +2, and +5. So that's a still 2 by 2. But you can see those two matrices are different. So that's example 1. So let's continue, see if we can get some little bit of hard example. Let's have a look at some decimal numbers. So for example, if I have a, so this is example 2, a is a column matrix. For example, we call 0.5, 0.1, and 1.2. We've got decimal numbers, so it doesn't have to be a whole number. B equal to, but if you look at same dimension, so this is a 3 row, 1 column. So we have a same dimension, which is -0.5, 2.2, 0.9, and that's the same, 3 by 1. Then we have another matrix. We have 3 matrices. So last one, -0.1, -0.8, 2.1. So let's see how we can add them together. So let's find out. So we need to find what is a plus b minus c. So equal to what? So let's do that. So how do we add together? So let's add in 0.5. So let's check first. We check the dimension. Can we add them together or minus together? So we can, because they're all same dimension, 3 by 1. So therefore we can do that. So a plus b first. So a plus b is 0.5 plus the corresponding, so which is plus -0.5. But minus, so minus c, we're going to minus the corresponding element, which is the first row, first column. So it'll be minus -0.1. So that's the first row. Second row will be 0, start from 0.1 plus 2.2, which is the corresponding elements, then minus 0.8. So the lastly will be 1.2 plus 0.9 and minus 2.1. So we just add or minus the corresponding elements. So let's work out the answers. So we have okay, this first one, 0.5 take away 0.5, which is 0. So the answer will be positive 0.1 only. So those two cancel down, so cancel out. 1.2, 0.1 plus 2.1, which is 2.3. So 2.3 plus 0.8 will be 3.1. And lastly, 1.2 plus 0.9, which is 2.1. 2.1 take a 2.1, which is 0. So the answer, you can see, still 3 row and 1 column, so same dimension. All right, so that's the answer. So this you can add or minus. So we just do the same thing. Now, last one I'm going to show you. So if we have an example, let's do another example. Example 3 said, if we have a 3 matrix, if matrix 1 is 3, 0, 5, and 8, so with a little letter, not a number, plus another matrix is got 2 and 2 and negative b 1 equal to, if equal to third matrix is 2, 3 and negative 4. So we need to find out if we have the 3 letters. So we need to find out what is A. We don't know what A is, and we don't know what B is, so we need to find a B. So then we need to find out what the C is. So we need to determine those 3 variables. So let's do that. So how we solve that, which is not too hard. So let's find out. So first, we call left-hand side. So let's simplify left-hand side. We put them together. So left-hand side is so equal to, so we have a 3, 0, 5, A plus 2, 2, negative B, 1. So let's adding them together. So 3 plus 2, so first corresponding elements. So first 3 plus 2 is 5. Second corresponding, sorry, this is 0. My apology. So this is 0. So 0 plus 2 is a 2. But next one, 5 plus minus B here. So 5 plus minus B, which is 5 minus B. And lastly, A plus 1. Now this one must be equal to right-hand side, which is, right-hand side is C, 2, 3, negative 4. So if we equal, we must be left-hand side equal to right-hand side. So therefore, we need to have the corresponding, if a 2 matrix equal, so corresponding elements must be equal. So that means first, just using the highlighter, so you can see what I'm doing. So this 5 must be equal to this C because the corresponding must be equal. So therefore, we will say, so the C, so 5 must be equal to C. So therefore, C is 5. Done that. Next, corresponding elements, we do this one. So we call this must be equal to 3. So therefore, we will get 5. So we say because 5 minus b must be equal to 3. So let's solve that equation. So we lead to negative b. We move 5 to the other side, become 3 take 5. So the answer will be negative b equal to negative 2. So the answer b will be positive 2. So we got b found. So lastly, we need a. So same thing, we used corresponding element. So this element must be equal to this element because that's the same position and corresponding elements. So therefore, we will say because, sorry, my apology, just haven't changed. All right. So we're going to say here because the last element, which is a plus 1, must be equal to 4. So we can lead a equal to 4 minus 1. So therefore, a is 3. So therefore, we know if we need to find out, so 3 variables. So we got a is 3, b is 2, and c is 5. Well, that's it. So we're using a matrix addition and subtraction we summarize today. We have the formula. So if we're adding those 2 matrices together, doesn't have to be 2 by 2, can be 3 by 1. As long as 2 matrices got same dimension, we can add them by adding corresponding elements. Subtraction is subtract corresponding elements. The last question, we're solving a little bit of equation. So this is like a B type of question, like complex familiar question. So can you start practice some of questions on the textbook? Thank you for watching. Bye.